What up, Colin? How we doing? Alright. So this is the first time where this has come up this season. But I think Falcons Lions is an incredible game, and I don't really want to sim, but I know we did just watch Lions, so I know you guys may not want to watch Lions again. But I think this is an amazing game and one that I think we kind of need to watch. This is going to determine the number one seed, basically. So I think this is a clutch game. That's my opinion. I'm gonna wait, see if Pride hops in here so we can pick some jerseys if he wants. What's up, RSV? How are we? Hi, Steeler. How you doing, bud? I think Lions Falcons is the way to go. So Pride's gonna get back-to-back games here, because we got the 6-3 Falcons with an explosive offense, the 7-2 Lions with a great defense. This should be a quality game. This shit's gonna determine I mean, at least the temporary one seed. Whether that holds to form, I guess we'll see. But all right, we got 5 people in here. Let's rock this. What uniforms do we want the Lions to wear? Chat, you tell me what you want them to wear. You want that color rush? You want... I know they got those all blacks. They obviously have throwbacks. The all black color rush silver. Is that what everybody wants? The silver color rush? People like that? We'll spin this dude around a little bit. Let's go all black. Alright. So I gotta vote for all black and I gotta vote for silver. Let's see if somebody up in here can tie it. You guys talk. I'm gonna go accept Pepper Jack's party request. Ah! Madden is hard sometimes. Enter. Let me join, damn it. Alright, I'm in. I am in. Okay, all black.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We're gonna wear the all blacks. Let's rock and roll.
Time for us to watch me destroy people? No? No? Okay.
Yeah, RSV, your season's pretty much over, but you're gonna probably lose both those games.
Ooh, snap.
Just calling it like it is.
Hey everybody, it's the Coast. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap.
Oh, shut up, Jonathan Coachman. I don't need your shit.
Detroit Lions.
It's okay. I'm playing against Leonard Robinson. He's a buck in this.
So you used the draft class? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. Those Tennessee linebackers are OP.
Yeah.
But I could only draft one of them.
What's up, Rigo? How are you, bud?
In week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Dances by him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards.
I discovered an OP player, though, but it wasn't in the draft. He's already here.
Who is it?
Troy Nichols, the tight end.
Wait, the
He'll
tight
catch
end?
everything?
Like the one that played for the Cardinals?
Yeah, like, he can catch everything, and even though he's kind of slow on the, as far as tight ends go lately, he will run over people. It's very fun. I had to go back to arcade mode because, I'm just not that great at the game yet.
That's That's fair. Hey, you play on whatever you feel comfortable at. There's no shame either way.
And the big boys up front in the
And I
trenches.
put Morgan Fox at D tackle because why not?
This is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all
Basically, I'm
times,
doing the
and they
style of
operate as a
everybody
terrific unit.
can't be that high overall. So I started with 60 overall or 69 overall D tackles, and they've kind of started showing up now. And I fixed some of the rookies' flaws because they were kind of unusable.
Yeah. I was not a fan of that. I gotta be honest. Like the blatantly shitty players. I thought that was kind of
Super shiny, but not. Yeah, they're not
it's
useful.
like they weren't made to be realistic. They were made to be intentionally fake, and that I don't know. That kind of bothers me a little bit.
Yeah. Well, like the big D end I draft. Well, I guess he was a D tackle. I gave him more stamina and a little bit of more awareness because honestly, if you're a professional, you're not that dumb.
Yeah. You at least graduated.
And then, yeah. And then injuries for someone to be on the field every 2 plays and then get hurt the 3rd play. I was like, it's the same player. No, we're not doing this.
Yeah. It's dicey. That's why I'm hoping you guys dig the draft class I threw together for this. Like I put my heart and soul into it. They're all my babies. All of them. This draft class is juiced. Like,
Is it already uploaded?
I mean, if you put the fucking time in, you could probably find it, I guess.
I think I did then. I'm gonna use it next season.
Really?
You absolutely have to have this early
It's
on,
522.
right?
You didn't even do much of a description.
And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it.
I just have to find you. I was trying to cheat in FG's other league and see if he uploaded his draft class, and I was going to use it before the draft. But, you know, whatever.
Right, I'm going to be real with you. I mean, it doesn't really matter because everyone in this draft class is good. So, like, cheating isn't gonna. It's not gonna get you much in this draft class because it's not like there are busts. Everyone's awesome.
I'm winning this year, so why do I need this draft class?
Yeah. It's like if I was FG and I intentionally made a class like he did, where it's like there are blatant duds and blatant studs, I'd rip shit if somebody was cheating. But like, I don't really care because everyone in this draft class is good. It's almost impossible to fuck this draft class up. So like. I mean, I've already. People have already asked me like, "Oh, what's this guy's story?" And then I just given him a full write-up, and like, people already know there's a 93 overall receiver. Everyone knows that. There's pretty much if you can find him.
That's a bit unrealistic unless he's Randy Moss.
He scored 30 touchdowns as a rookie.
Oh, jeez.
Madden used to be so much better than it is now, and you know that. You know that. Madden 07, 08, oh my god. Franchise mode.
Dude, and they actually had awesome news articles where they showed
and they had like and they had that radio show. Like there was the dude that would do the radio show. And like it was actually up to date and shit. And they had like,
even if it was a custom team, he kinda knew the radio show.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they had they had like roles and stuff. They had like the pass rusher role, and like guys would get boosts and stuff, and like they'd get advantages against other players. Oh, Madden 07 was just so great.
No, I don't plan on opening your draft class for a while. I'm only in the preseason in this season, and I'm already got a different draft class to use for this year.
I'm going to be real with you. I won't be pissed at you if you do choose to look at it. You found it. Congrats. I mean, and again, it's not like there's anything that tricky in the draft. It's like, if a guy looks good, he's probably good. If a guy looks mediocre, he's probably mediocre. The only thing you might get is like some of the guys that are lower down. It's like, oh, instead of taking him in the 5th, maybe I take him in the 3rd.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Well, that's how I used to draft. You know, I would take guys they're supposed to go in the 4th round, and I have a bunch of 2nd-round picks I don't want to miss.
No, I totally get that.
And it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
So, I guess because Pepper Jack found it, if any of you guys want to go find it and you have PSN, I literally, it's my name and then 522. That's the draft class. It's Connor Egan 522. So, go look at it.
No, honestly, I just searched CMHE 13 or whatever.
You have an advantage because you're my friend on PSN. So you can just you can check anything I upload.
Well, I didn't do that. I did it in the draft on the Madden game.
But I'm serious, guys.
Inside the game.
Honestly, I've made it abundantly clear to you this draft class is dope. If you guys want to look at it, you have PSN, go for it. Connor Egan 522, name of the draft class.
Let's all see how fast we can get that receiver to 99. There we go.
It'll take like a season. I'm not even
take
playing.
half a
He's
season,
he's
maybe.
90. He's 93 superstar. I'm not sugarcoating it. 93 superstar.
So whoever has the 1st round pick, if you don't draft him, you're
basically
you're
whoever
free.
has the 1st overall pick should take him. But if they take one of the other great players, they're just as fine. So I mean.
Man is broke regardlessly. I fixed the injury rating on this guy, and he still got hurt. So, you know what? It's fine.
The whole game is just...
And I'm hoping, there's always hoping next year, but I mean, still, at least it's still playable at this point, kinda, compared to last season near the end. Or last Madden.
Yeah, I'll admit, 19 is way better than 18. I'll give it credit for that. But
no, what I really wished is, I mean, how many seasons have we gone with the same relocation teams? Like, for reals.
But
add 2
what
new
are they
ones,
gonna do?
or
Are they gonna take the dreadnoughts away, or like? Because then,
well, add 2 new ones, or add the ability just to make your own. Like,
alright, that I'll give you. The ability to make your own would be clutch. Or do what NBA 2K does, where it's like there's a file uploader, and you can just upload a logo and use that.
Yeah.
Like, that would be fresh. Because then, like, if you want to use the dreadnoughts, and they're not in the game, just upload the logo and then make your own units. So, I think
honestly,
NBA,
I wouldn't
NBA 2K
mind.
is the best team creator.
I wouldn't mind 2 to 3 new teams. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's fair.
Like, even if they don't like revamp the whole thing.
I just think it might be easier, at least like long term, instead of just making 2 to 3 of their own teams, just make an open creative team.
Didn't they start with people who vote or submit your entries? And so I mean, that's how it kind of evolved. But I don't know.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And there's no point of having a bunch of places where you can relocate to, but you have to take your team with you.
Yeah.
Honestly, the 2 teams, I think that's what, Vegas and St. Louis?
Yep.
Just come up with 2 new teams there instead of just making just a placemat for teams that you have the the St. Louis Colts. That doesn't even sound right.
I don't know. There are some fun ones. Like, I've taken the Colts back to Baltimore before. Like, that's fun. Like, I don't know. Weird shit like that can be fun. Or like, you take the Tennessee Titans back to Houston. That's fun.
That is fun, and make them the Oilers.
Damn right. And you go with the throwbacks.
Or,
so fire.
or you can just go to Chicago and be like, I want to just cheese the Bears, so I'm just gonna be the other Chicago team, but we'll be better. So that's kind of fun too.
2K5 is great, but it was also a game that had a lot of flaws. So like, I know
it was really fun. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine, go ahead.
I was thinking, when you said 2K05 or 2K5, whatever, I was like thinking of NCAA 2005, where you could, the recruiting was a lot fun in that one, but also people had penalties or get suspended, and they would have half the game where you couldn't use them.
Yeah.
The quarterback can't
They had
Yeah.
it was the same thing in NCAA '08. Like guys would get suspended for academics and stuff.
Yeah,
So
or
like,
like violating
and like you
scheme
could,
and
and you could see when you're recruiting guys, you could see like guys who were prone to that kind of thing. And it's like I don't know, I think that's a cool feature, and it's been MIA for 10 years now. So like you could absolutely factor something like that into Madden, where it's like, oh, you can have a player show up late to practice, and it can be like a special event, and you'll get a pop-up, and it'll be like, oh, you know, Josh Gordon showed up late to practice. He's gonna be. How do you want to punish him? Do you want to suspend him for a quarter? Blah blah blah. Like I don't know. I
Josh
think
Gordon
stuff like
was
that.
high. Is it legal in your state or is it not?
All right. Can't put drugs in Madden. That one we can't do. Or at least
Yeah,
you
no,
can't even put communications.
then it becomes blitz.
Oh.
Dude, bring a knife into the middle of the game. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Yo, the fucking first time I played the original Blitz the League, like there's the quarterback who got his thumb caught in Quentin Sands' helmet, and he just fucking rips it off, and it's like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah. Those injury animations.
I was like
man.
10. I was like 10, and you could fucking rupture your testicles in that game. It was fucked.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
What was
god.
even worse though is just all the different things like, oh, the broken leg, I think it showed.
Yup.
I'm like, oh my heck.
Yeah. Oh,
No gain that time,
dark,
but it
man.
leaves him with 3rd and 11
That was a
coming
dark
up.
game. It's a fun game.
Interesting
One
storylines
of,
though,
one of
yeah.
PS2's best. But it's just, oh.
I mean, it's fun to go to a team and steal a player. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I did like
Winner of
that.
the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so
I
he's
mean, Street had it for a while. But...
Oh yeah. Well, and I feel like, and this is the little 9-year-old in me, but NFL Street 2 is like the epitome of football to me. Like that is the epitome of a football game. It's like
LT was a god in that.
the campaign. No. Most broken player in that game was Champ Bailey.
Oh
Champ
yeah.
Bailey was the most broken player in that game. He had
But
20
it
out
was
of 20
fun, you know.
He had 20 out of 20 jumping. He had ridiculous catching for a corner, and it's just like, this is not okay. You could not throw on Champ Bailey.
Oh, but it's fun, you know, starting in the street and being like, okay, who's gonna come with me? Let's go do this.
And then you get to get all the way to the top, and you can play against Exhibit, and that was fun as hell. And it's like, why is Exhibit in this game?
Why?
No
Why?
reason for. He's not even a good rapper.
He was such a. It was cool though. I was like,
it
holy
was
crap.
cool. And it's,
I was like, he can ball. He looks like Allen Iverson though.
yeah. My favorite thing to do in that game was to build an army of tight ends, because they were all no, think about it, because all like they were listed as receivers, and like they weren't great at anything, but they were good at everything. So just draft 7 of them in a pickup game, and then you just run the most ghetto offense ever, but your defense is great.
But they can also block really well.
Exactly. So you just call dive and option every play.
Yeah, no, that was the time.
PlayStation 2 was peak sports video games. Oh,
Didn't they make a 3rd one of NFL Street? But I don't
it was
even know.
horrible. It was horrible. Chad Johnson was on the cover. It was not good.
That's why it was
was
horrible,
not good.
apparently.
It's like
That's all the answer
all
you
the
need.
players looked the same, and it was just
So it's like
it
they
was
pooped
so
on the game.
lazy. Well, it's pretty. They pulled a Madden. They got lazy. They pretty much just released it because they could, and it was a roster update, and the graphics actually got worse.
Oh.
That's all
I
it
remember
was.
2005 of Madden, and those graphics seemed like God at that time. They were
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And defense was overpowered in that game, though. but that's because
And
Ray Lewis
Detroit
was on
getting
the
set to
freaking
go
cover.
now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously,
My
2
like
drives, 2
favorite of
interceptions.
all like
This is where you
the
have to
old
know your
school
quarterback
Maddens is
and know
always
how
gonna be
you
Madden
actually have to
02.
reach him. Do you do it where
Like
you
Oh yeah.
I
maybe
played the
break
shit
the
out
ice a
of
little
Madden
bit, like,
02.
hey, didn't we
LT was a
practice in that
rookie.
color jersey
Michael
all
Vick
day?
was a
Know that
rookie.
you're throwing it to?
Chad
And
Johnson
maybe you
was a
have to be
rookie.
stern with it,
Tom
but
Brady
whatever
wasn't
it's
even
going to
in the
take to get the
game.
message, it
Like,
has to be
oh,
done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
crazy.
You know, so we do fantasy. You do fantasy football too, right?
I
Not
mean,
just.
I didn't do it this year, just because it's gotten really stale for me because I play with the same group of guys every year, and they're all,
I know many
how do I
people like
phrase
to throw to the
this
tight end,
nicely?
maybe in a more
They're all
flexed
not
out
really
position
football
because he
guys,
creates mismatches where they
so
Oh, so
like
it's all a crapshoot, and you
yeah,
can take advantage.
it's too easy, so I don't really have fun doing it.
That makes sense.
So I
Well,
decided to take this year off.
It was before I joined my dad's league, which he's not even part of now, so I'm like friends with his friends. But anyway, that's a different story. There's this guy, and he's like one of my dad's really good friends, and he wanted Vincent Jackson so much that, so a few rounds ago, he guess he took him, and then he gets up there again, and he starts looking through all the papers and stuff, because this is back when you didn't have electronic board and stuff,
Yeah.
and so he's looking for the name, and everyone's like, dude, hurry up, what are you looking for? Has anyone freaking seen Vincent Jackson? And he's already on his team, though.
Yeah.
And so they don't let him
Lance,
forget it.
you're totally right about that. We were just talking about Blitz's a couple minutes ago. But like, you could juice guys out and they'd come back in like half a game, and it was great.
Yeah.
But it's like the whole rupturing testicles and the injuries were so gruesome in that game. The hits were, you could take out the cheerleaders on the sideline. It was
Did they just
nasty.
update the kicking in Madden? Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
It looks like shit.
What do you mean it looks like shit?
I just went to punt, and there's where the square was, or the little circle, or the square, yeah, the square, where you're supposed to hit to get it perfect. All this is the X button. Unless my game just broke. But now, and then I hit the punt, and it was 10 yards, so I don't know what happened.
I don't know what to tell you.
They literally just did an update before. I was waiting like an hour to play this game. If it updated punting, that's the only thing they didn't need to fix.
I mean, punting was juiced in this game. They could
Kinda,
have
but
absolutely turned down the kick power slider.
maybe, but I mean,
All the punters were like Todd Sauerburn on steroids back in the day.
it's alright though, because I mean, punting is just a small part of the game. Now, if you're getting safeties every time, then yeah, it's juiced. But
Yeah, but like, it's no fun to just watch a punter on his own 20 and punt it 80 yards to the back of the other end zone. It's just dumb.
no, but it is fun when it doesn't go through the end zone and it goes right next to the orange cone.
Oh, that sucks, Pride. He fumbled at the 5. He had to be down. That guy had to be down.
We have seen this before, and we
Keep
know
that
coaches
boost
will
review. I'm
push
gonna say
like
he's
this and
down.
work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
Oh yeah,
You know
that
there's
he's
gonna be some
down.
traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Also, you guys in the chat and Pepperjack, you'll be very proud of me. It seems like most of the RFL already hates me, but my team's looking awesome. So I'm ready to crack some skulls.
And they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Is this what we're calling it, RFL?
The relocation sim league.
Oh, you mean that one thing the guy does that each episode's like 5 hours?
Yep. That
Yeah, I can't watch that.
One season takes a year. It's a lot.
Yeah, I can't watch that.
It's a lot. Well, Mitchie recruited me to go into it, and I was like, well, this thing's like borderline disbanding. This was like 2 weeks ago when all the shit hit the fan. And I was like, alright, I might need a new home. Sure, why not? I'll give it a try. but it's a completely different atmosphere. It's like
Expect this from the visiting team when
they're
playing
all
indoors.
so rigid, and
That's
it's
supposed to get all
just
the
like
advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help.
I
I'll
don't
put
know.
this out there because I'm friends with both you and FG, and I was talking to him and I've talked to you, and I think you're both of you are alpha dogs. So it just doesn't work.
See, I don't care if I'm the alpha or the beta or the whatever. I just want to have a good product. Like,
Yeah, and I
I don't
mean,
give a shit.
I don't know.
I put my heart and soul into this because
The Lions on third down.
I
They've been
was
okay, 2
really
for 3 thus
happy.
far.
I
This
was
is
really
third and
happy to be
goal.
back in this, and I guess I got overexcited, and then y'all got
You know
upset
what?
about
I'm
it.
happy with both though. Either way, no, nothing against either one. I'm like, one is fast, and I can, you know, go not necessarily autopilot, but I'll get the team how I want it, and tweak it here or there, but it'll just roll like it's doing right now. And then the other thing, I have to spend a little bit of time because he just takes a long time.
Yeah, 'cause he has lots of free time in it.
But I mean, it's fine. I mean, nothing against either one of you. I'm gonna enjoy both as long as I can.
Yeah, I
Got
feel you.
inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Oh,
And
that kick
I
returner
guess
almost got out. Damn, that would have been sick.
if we're honest though, Connor, you are a little bit of dominant in this thing, but that's your personality and the way you
Yeah, well,
develop your team.
Well, I got pissy after I lost that first Super Bowl. So then
And then the next one.
I'm getting there. So I pretty much nuked all my assets to go make a super team. And then I lost again. And then I pretty much nuked everything I had, and I spent hours combing over FG's foolish draft class. And I was like, I need to find the studs. I need to find the studs. I can't lose again. So like I was like borderline psychotic about it. And like I'm just too competitive for my own good.
But then my team came along.
Shut up.
You were eating my shorts the other night. Like.
I was eating your shorts the other night. They tasted yummy though.
Oh, jeez. Way to turn that around. Okay. Well, so all I need was Cox, and then whoever gave up Shutters was okay. You know what? I watched him lose, or he won the Super Bowl. I watched him win the Super Bowl.
Yes, you did.
And then he's available, so whatever, you know?
Hey, it worked
And no
out
one
for you.
claimed him? Well, and we already know Cox is a one-man cock crew. Jeez.
That was a very strange sentence.
I don't know where I was going with that. I was
I
trying
have
to rhyme
no
it
idea
into
where
it,
you were
like,
going with that.
I don't know. And you know what's sad? I think Hobie only gave up on him because he didn't want to pay the man. Which, I mean, that's fine. But, you know, pay the man. He makes everyone look like ass.
Receivers breaking away from the defensive back.
Lance, I'm gonna be real with you. If you had like, if you traded Fazande for 2/3, you would probably get your value back. Just saying. Because again, if you guys even look at my draft class for like 5 minutes, you can pick out who's awesome, and you'll be like, you're fine. And again, if you really want to put tons of effort in, DM me and I'll give you. I have friggin' player cards for a lot of these dudes. Like I take pictures of dudes now instead of putting them into my Hall of Fame file. So like I have images of what some of these guys were. Some I think I showed RSV one of these. Like I have some plays. I have film on dude. This is hilarious.
You know what'd be funny?
What?
So the draft being doing the draft backwards. So undrafted and 7th rounds are going in the first round. But only the CPU would be taking, you know, the ones that are supposed to go there, obviously. Unless you control every team.
I gotta be honest with you, it wouldn't impact this draft class that much.
That was kind of what I was wondering, actually.
They're like 80s in the 7th round. Like you're fine.
I mean, okay, well, so what?
They drew the defensive line
Holy
upfield
crap, Troy
and beat them
Nichols.
at their own game, and that's why they picked up big yardage.
Dude, this guy is like Jimmy Graham,
Who's going to win on first down?
just
Just
not
slow.
as fast.
Let's face it, if you
Yeah,
got the ball,
but I mean, if you're gonna run over people, you can be slow as heck.
Yeah.
nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second
He
down.
was on
And
the
then
he
he's
was on the
fast
Patriots
enough.
this preseason in real life, but then he was terrible in camp, so they
But I
cut
really
him.
like the route, the drag,
Yeah, Patriots have high standards.
And too many
Which
goddamn
is, I mean, makes sense.
Even though Gronk's hurt, Dwayne Allen's hurt, Jacob Hollister's hurt. So right now we have literally no tight ends. So who knows? Maybe they give Troy Nichols a call.
Maybe. And
That would
then
be
he
pretty
becomes
funny.
the legend that Madden is trying to make him in my story.
Yeah, no, Noob's totally right. Noob asked a shitload. I was in art class that day. Noob asked a shitload of questions about this draft class.
Huh.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal
I
department so
answered
far.
everything to the best of my ability. Literally, the only thing I won't give you is the guy's overall. I'll give you pretty much everything else.
And a good effort on the return there.
Well, except for that 93.
33-yard line.
Well, you know there's a 93 wide receiver, but you don't know who it is.
Oh. Oh, dude, he's not in the first round. Dang, no.
He's in a round.
Yeah, I know. I'm guessing it's not the first round, though, that's all.
It could be. Maybe it's not.
So they'll come up first in
He's
10
like the
now.
undrafted guy,
I've also given other hints as to what it is. I said he's what was it? He was the second receiver taken from his college. I got booed when I initially took him. He played for the Raiders. Because remember in old Maddens, like they would have the boo track and the cheer track when you would pick guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got booed when I fucking picked him.
Wait, so these are people from your old
From my
thing?
past franchises. These are guys that I've been working with for 19 years. Guys from NFL head coach, guys. I think there is a guy from Blitz the League in this draft class. So it's funny that we've been talking about that. Like guys all the way back to Madden 01.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are
My
So,
dad
like,
had a receiver called Sir Strong, and that guy was like 6'9", 6'9", maxed out everything, because my dad would just like to cheese, and then I'd go play him, and he had these giant people, and I'm just like, Dad, you know I'm playing with the regular roster, right? He's like, I'm gonna beat you anyway. Oh,
See,
we know that.
I gotta be honest, like, there's a little bit of my dumb that's in this draft class, just because, like, again, I was a kid. There's a 7-foot-tall, 400-pound defensive tackle.
That's glorious, though.
It's amazing.
And you know whom? I'll be honest, I may reach just because of that weight to height ratio. Jeez.
He's in the top 5. You can't really reach.
Well, then I need to get in that top 5. I don't even know. I won't even be, though. I don't even think I have a first-round pick this year, actually. So I spent all my moolah on this season.
Hey, it's working out for you. You can't really be mad about it. It's working out. You and me are the top 2 seeds right now.
Except for that one game where I rage quit watching.
Which one was that?
The one we lost.
Was that this season?
Yeah, we're 9-1 or whatever and 1.
Yeah, I know. You're 7-2.
Oh, we're 2.
Yeah.
Or was it the?
Oh, right. Yeah, Lance beat you. That's what it was. Lance beat you.
Oh, that dirty dog. Yeah.
All right, hang on. We'll jump
All right,
The
good
guy-
call, Lance.
That tries to break my bank account and doesn't. Like, he doesn't even care about the trades,
No,
mostly.
he's
just
literally
like,
just
oh, I
trying
want
to
to make
stick you with cap penalty. That's all he cared about.
Yep, and he
Lance
did.
was literally just being an asshole. He didn't care about anything else. And hey,
The
I
Lions offense
respect
now with a football first
I
here to begin
respect the
quarter
effort.
number 3.
It's an interesting strategy, especially since he still had all that money.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up
Would you
some of
learn
the
a new
errors,
language
but
for a
overall, I
partner?
think
I
they
don't
wanted
know
to be
about that.
positive with him.
I don't think we connect right away.
Just playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
So I've discovered the quarterback that I've been looking for the last 2 Maddens.
It's easy to
What
see
do you
when
mean?
we review this that the ball
Like
needs to
who
come
I
out
can actually
quickly,
play
because if
with
you
and
don't
not
throw it
suck.
on the break,
Okay, and
you
who's
bring a
that?
crowd of people
And
into
he's
the
like,
equation.
he's been there all along, and I probably played with him and
Big play
overlooked him
coming up.
because
Here's third and
he's
10.
I would expect to see
he's
some
just
pressure
Brissett.
here.
Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah,
The pressure drops.
like I'm
Really?
beasting it. Maybe it's just because I'm on arcade mode. I gave up on the competitive mode. But like his throwing style, it's pretty good.
Before being taken down. A very
Like,
solid gain of
honestly,
27.
You know, I'm gonna
if
lean
Andrew
towards
Luck
the
was
fact
never
that
healthy
you
again,
know
which
we're
is
gonna
not
be
the
good.
thing
That's a
anymore,
tough
they could have
situation
just
for him as
rode
I
with
see it.
Brissett.
But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
It's just interesting. He's got like this amazing deep ball, and I like this, you know, big plays. That's I thrive on these big plays.
At the 31-yard line.
Or calling the same play 3,000 times, as you
So many teams
discovered.
want to throw the ball in this
But
situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football.
Lance is
in that
actively trying to
situation.
find a
It's
quarterback.
almost a tendency breaker.
I respect the hustle, Lance.
31 now on 1st and 10.
just draft one in the new draft. It sounds like there'll be some keepers, or a whole league worth.
No, quarterback's the weakest position in this draft. I'll be pretty real
Actually,
about
that's
that.
probably wise.
I don't want a league flooded with quarterbacks. I was a little harsher grading quarterbacks than every other position.
Makes sense. I mean, we already got Leonard, Robinson, and Brian, and then this Smokey guy, who really is just a running back.
Pretty much. The running back, he's basically right-handed Michael Vick.
Well, Michael Vick at least had a cannon. There's no way Smokey has a
I
cannon.
think Smokey has a cannon.
Well,
Touchdown Lions.
when I looked at him in the game, he had like about 80 throw power, so I wouldn't say that's
Really?
a cannon.
That's it? I would have expected it to be more than that.
Yeah, I looked at that and I traded him immediately, honestly. I'll be honest. Like, I was like, yeah, I need more mustard with my quarterbacks.
I had no idea it was that low.
Well, we don't know because it's a sim series, basically.
I don't know. He was amazing in the game we watched the other day.
He's accurate as crap, but I didn't like his throw
his first
power.
like 18 passes in the game we watched. I think we had.
I don't think they were many deep ones though.
They weren't. It was a very West Coast oriented offense.
It's more like he can't throw deep. That's why. But I mean, do what you got, right? He could be the best QB ever, and he would never throw it deep.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
Oh, really? I swear, if he gets hurt another time, I don't know. He'll come back in every time he gets hurt, but... Oh my gosh. That's the third rookie I've lost in this preseason game. Maybe it's not preseason, actually. It's the week one. Well, I don't know. The announcer sometimes like, the last game of summer. And you're like in the fall.
Yeah, I feel you.
Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That was a great return.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, you know who's OP at kick returns? I didn't know. Philly Brown.
He's not my kind of guy.
I did it in Madden though, but maybe not in real life.
I used to love Eddie Drummond as a kick returner.
I used to like the cheese champion.
I would always prefer a slightly slower kick. I feel like we've had this conversation. I always like a slightly slower kick returner because it bought me a little more time to like evaluate.
Yeah, I never liked Devin Hester, honestly. I like watching him in real life, but...
Wait, Noob, someone offered you every pick that they have
for
DJ Lindsay? Do you know what the...
Yeah, check how many picks they have. Because that could be one pick in the 7th round.
Yeah, I would check the picks though, Noob.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time.
I'll be honest, I like Mahomes a lot, and I don't know where... I mean, I guess a year sitting on the bench did him good.
Seems that way.
Without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
But yeah, I mean, it makes Alex Smith look like crap.
And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run and a gap to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is...
You know what's interesting? I think the Rams, when they lost their first game this year, was when also Drew Brees threw his first pick. So it was just interesting.
Ooh, Pepper Jack. Lance says what for Steven?
We've had this conversation a lot of times with a lot of people. I don't think he's going anywhere. Even the closest I've come to losing or giving him up was probably Connor.
Yeah, I tried pretty hard. I remember that. I tried pretty damn hard. I offered a shit ton of picks.
And the tight end and other stuff. Yeah. And I just said, no, I can't do it. I love my corners. That's like my favorite position in Madden, honestly. Plus, we're not breaking my cap penalty anymore.
That's a good point. That would be a pretty big penalty to do that.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And that would be, I mean, sure, he's a good player, but I think we all know Lance had ulterior motives.
I don't know. Lance kind of seems like he's in all-in mode right now. It seems to me like Lance is trying to buy. That's fair.
I'm buying. Actually, we're not buying. We're just rolling. Let's just put it that way.
Fair enough.
We got finally 2 back sets. We got Dial, you know, the elusive little guy, coming in for the big guy. And I'm not going to say his last name because I would just make a mockery right now. But
so this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
You know, there's a correlation to Leonard Fournette and Blake Bortles. Because Blake sucks, and then Fournette comes back, and Blake Bortles is better than we thought he was.
Well, yeah, because people got to stack the box, and it opens up throwing lanes down the field.
Yeah. That, and I guess Moncrief finally showed up. We still managed to lose the game by a no good, dirty, rotten player that shouldn't even be on the team. I was so pissed on Sunday. Like, that guy was cut earlier in the year and they brought him back.
Well,
I'm
Rashad
just like,
Green has
promote
basically
someone.
he's been on and off the roster for like 5 years.
No, he's actually never left the roster until this season.
Really?
He's been on IR a few times, but he has never been clear cut.
Okay.
This season he was cut, and then they're like, oh, let's give him another shot. You should take someone from the practice squad instead. And then Keelan Cole is no longer Odell Beckham-esque. So, I mean,
He was
okay.
great last year, but he's not been.
He looked good for a little bit this year, too, and then he got benched, and I guess, I didn't know.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make
I
the
don't
defense
know.
stand up and stop him.
Can't ask to, I mean, I think no one knew who he was. It's like the same thing with Alan Hearns when he showed up.
Remains here in this Thursday night
That's fair.
matchup. We'll return with more after this.
Although,
This is the
honestly,
NFL,
he may
and
have,
it's on EA
I don't know, he's not like fast, but you get him in, he has deep burning speed. It's not like he starts off fast, but he'll keep going.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, I was watching him in preseason last year, and I was like, who the heck is that?
That's how I
And
felt
I was
when
like,
Malcolm Butler was a rookie. Like you can usually
Wow.
tell with those undrafted guys when like you could see like how they play in the preseason. That's why I love watching.
Well,
those
and you
preseason
could
games.
be like, they have a huge chip. You could see it.
Yeah.
You're like, that chip is gonna break their shoulder if they don't break it first. Like, I don't know. It's fun to watch though. Just a bunch of nobodies showing up for the big cheese.
Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Looking to throw. Harris. Got a man, it's right. He got 29 yards that time.
Lance, I'll trade Feliciano if you want him.
A couple of first
I'll
downs
gladly
as
trade
the
him.
football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
No, my Jaguars may be sucking. My college football team is like #1 in every category, which is crazy because it's Utah State. But I'm happy. We should have beat Michigan State though. I'll always go back. Same thing happened the year after Cam Newton left. We should have beat Auburn. There's like some ref and cheese going on sometimes.
Oh yeah. Definitely blame the refs.
They're like, we can't. Well, no, with the Auburn one specifically, I remember them calling. We had like a 2-touchdown lead. It was like almost over the game. Guys don't even get into the end zone, and they're like, touchdown! I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Where's the touchdown? The guy was literally 5 yards away from the end zone, and they called it a touchdown. I'm like, are you blind? Like, that's not just a bias in me seeing that, but they were like literally blind.
The ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Did you watch Thursday Night Football last week? I was so happy when the kneeler got ejected. So the Eric Reed.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Well, that's what you're looking for.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't like him just because of what he's doing, you know. And then he tried to take Big Ben's head off. And so they're like, get him out of there. And everybody was happy. Except for his coach is like, I didn't see the penalty. It wasn't a penalty.
A third does me no good. I can't use a third.
Yep.
Not allowed to pick in the third round.
You can only pick in the 4 through 7, right?
5 through 7.
Oh, see? He only has 3 rounds to pick. he wants 9 picks in each round.
Pretty much, yeah.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
I mean, is that even a thing? Let's see.
No,
I haven't
because
counted the max
it caps
number you can
25.
have.
Only
It
3
caps you at
yards,
25
but
picks.
that's enough to move the chains.
So you could have
Now flags will come in. I think
lots
this
of
one's gonna
5
be
and
on the
6s and then get a
defensive
couple 7s.
That would be the plan, yeah.
So a jump there defensively.
Lance, can I think about it?
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Green 39. Green.
Like I have no
Russell.
need for Fazande. My running back's the offensive player of the year right now. I don't need another running back.
Give him 5 yards.
You
Bring up
mean
second down.
Mr. Rookie from a couple years ago?
Yeah, Thomas Cheek.
They'll take that anytime you
He's
hand the
got
ball
some
to a
cheek,
back.
that guy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the
He's a
field.
cheeky devil.
What's the old adage? Be
Noob,
quick,
you
but don't
can't
hurry.
trade
Well, that went
Least
right
here.
out the
You
window
don't have
there.
enough
He
money
was
to
hurrying
trade.
fast. That ball had
And
to
I'm
be
not
out the
clearing your
window,
penalties
otherwise he was
again.
gonna get sacked.
You shouldn't have signed him. I wanted him, but now I got Cox. So I don't need him.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at
Never
it as,
clearing penalties
I can do it,
again.
so it's
I
not
don't
that big of a deal to me, and I'm gonna keep firing.
And he'll be brought
I
down
don't
here
know. I'll
at
feel
the
like somebody will
3-yard
fuck him up and
line.
I'll clear him for
Only a
everybody.
yard in the
But it's just
completion.
like,
It's
I
second and
don't
goal.
want to have to.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
This has
You
been a
ever
good
feel like
game
your
so far.
defense is just shit, but they're picking off like none other? But they're like, you're like, how are they still in
Never
this?
fun for a defense to
I get
run on the
that.
field knowing that they're having to defend a short
I'm
field.
like, he's thrown what, like, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 picks, and yet they're like a touchdown behind, and I'm like, there's no way this should be. I don't know.
And no run
It's
back here.
messed
This
up.
will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Whoa.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to
That's
take
a big
over.
offer
Last
from the
time out,
Broncos.
they had that long
What?
50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
This drive starting off on the right foot.
Lance is
18
going all out.
yards.
That's
One play
I
has
gotta
him
be honest,
up
that's actually
past the
not a
40
terrible
already,
offer.
and another 1st and 10.
Bunch of late picks or players.
Harris.
no, it's a bunch of players and a bunch of picks, like legit picks.
Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up
Lance is
shop
really
at the
trying to get a damn
27-yard
quarterback.
line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got
Oh
this.
yeah, wait a second. I have a QB too, but not the one that's starting. The one I got with
You're
Cox.
right. He talked about being cool, calm,
He's
collected,
just sitting there.
rebounding. Not rebounding right
Tyler
here.
Warren's starting
After
right
the
now
loss
because
to
Shutter's
start
hurt.
out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, that's who it is. I must have missed Shutter getting hurt.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass.
Oh,
and it's
jeez,
complete.
that did something. This
A
field goal
very
game
good
and
movement
kicking
for a
game is
relatively
shit
modest
again.
gain out near the 32.
But maybe
That
that's a
catch
better
good
thing.
for
Now it's
5.
nerfed.
It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole
I mean,
lot
field
on
goal
that
game
play,
was
but it's
kind of
nice to
messed
have a
up
safety
anyway.
valve. This
Lance,
guy
I think your best bet getting a quarterback, like a younger one, might be Capri, because he seemed pretty close to accepting earlier.
Over the middle. That's Love.
Who was the QB that Capri's offering?
Capri has Leonard Robinson.
Yeah, but he's not offering him, obviously.
No, but Lance is trying to get him.
Here's 1st and 10 at the
Ooh.
45-yard line.
Interesting.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, smack.
Wide open, complete.
Throwing up the
And he
cheese.
goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Oh, I love it. The player deflects it right to my guy in the end zone. Thank you. Those are the heads-up plays you get when you're not the best. You're like, let them tip it to you. We're playing a game. And then the defender gets fired. But I did my job. He told me to deflect it.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 2 yards on that play.
I think I may have broke the game with Brissett.
Pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Because he has a freaking 8 touchdowns and 516 yards.
Can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, he's not Peyton Manning, but he sort of looked like it today. That was only on 14 passes. Yeah, I broke it. And I killed Leonard Robinson. Speaking of Leonard Robinson, he's literally hurt. He threw 3 touchdowns and 3 picks. And Winston had to go in. Oh, goal. They still have Winston. See, that's why I don't like him, not Madden. It's like Winston sitting there in the background. 3 of those touchdowns were Troy Nichols. 5 catches, 127 yards. That's a 25-yard catch.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to.
And then Devontae Parker had 5 catches, 202 yards, and 4 touchdowns. With Allen Robinson with 4 catches, 187 yards, and a touchdown. Yeah, I broke the game.
That was a big stop by the Lions. So the Lions need to go kick a field goal.
I broke the game, and yet we only got 2 players with half a sack. And then Malik Hooker had 2 picks, but I broke the game still. Alright, now I gotta break it on defense. I need a shutout, and they gotta give me all the safeties. Oh shoot, what the heck? You're not doing this, Lance. You're not doing this.
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes
What's he offering?
So they get to 3,
but you wonder no, man. He's just like, want to show me some players?
Because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big.
We got a 3, a 5, 6, and 3 sevens. And you're talking about a halfback, CB and Cooper? I don't need him though. I don't know what the point of this message was. And now he's typing because he can hear me talking all this stuff.
Oh my God. Harris threw another pick.
Oh, for Hooper? Yeah, we're giving a pass.
It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week.
Because I can actually use better picks than Mr. Connor over here. But I still wouldn't trade him. Let's be honest. That's like me going into the NFL and being like, okay, what do you want for Saquon Barkley, Giants? What are you gonna? What can I give you? And they're gonna be like, yeah, he's not for sale ever. Because he is their offense. There's no offense. It's him. And it's completely true. Because not only is he like doing receiver-like games as a receiver, but out of the backfield at the same time. Like, who does that? Saquon Barkley. I once, because he's on my fantasy team, in a couple weeks, he had 100 yards receiving, a touchdown, like what, 2 touchdowns running, and over 100-yard rushing. And I'm just like, he's a god.
This to make it a 2-score game.
Oh, I don't even remember what draft class this is.
And Tucker's kick right
oh
there.
Gosh.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Pride, if you want a quarterback, I have a quarterback to trade. He's an 88.
Colts had just about put this one on
So,
ice.
if you want a better quarterback for your playoff run, hit me up.
It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a
It just won't be the one he's
Yeah,
using.
have to move incredibly quick and have some luck
It
too.
just seems like Pride wants anything but Dylan Harris at this point.
So here come the Lions now.
Well, that's because Dylan Harris is what, 29 now?
What do they need to do?
23, but he's still only like an 82. So there's
Wait, what? Wasn't he 25 when we first started?
he was 21 when we first started.
Jeez. That feels like so long ago.
That play going for 16 yards.
Hey, there's
to
a
start
black
the drive.
Atwater.
First down.
Wasn't Steve Atwater white?
Maybe.
And
Yeah.
26
No, Steve
seconds
Atwater
now
was
as the
black.
spike comes in.
So this is his son, Oscar Atwater. He's from Notre Dame. He's 6'6".
Oh,
He's 225. He has A- spec catch, B+ short route, and B+ medium route.
Play action.
Just like that's a player.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And O-line sucks this game. I don't
Brandon, at least there's
know.
one bright side to that incompletion.
It's hard to tell with O-line in this
It wasn't
game
an interception. Wow.
because there's too many ratings, huh?
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Do you think there's too many ratings, Connor?
Another one. They are
I
all
don't
over
know.
the football in this game.
O-line?
Another pick. Now
There's like
fourth
one. There's
down.
like three or four for each thing that used to just be pass block and run block.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a
Ooh.
desperation
What?
throw deep downfield.
So all B minuses means he's a bad pick. Cool.
They had to
All
go
right.
for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end
Okay.
zone, but now
Let's find a good name here.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot. If they did score,
Cody Patchett.
whether you called it miracle
He's
or
gonna
not,
patch
you
it
line
up.
Onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone. Who knows? Had to take the chance. It just was
Dustin
unsuccessful.
Shockley,
a road win
the
in
forgotten
National
child
Football
of
League. Charles, you never
Jeremy
take that for
Shockley.
granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're
or
playing.
Shockey.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home
I feel
facility.
bad for Pride.
No one
That's-
thinks we can do this. Only people who
that's a
believe
shitty
are
game.
right here in this room. And then you go
Yeah.
on the road, band together, and
But
get
I
it
mean,
done.
he did pick the Lions. So
So
let's
for the
be
Falcons,
honest.
they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
Actually,
And
that
they'll
was
get a few
mean,
extra
but
days
still,
to get ready
the
for
Lions
next week, where they take on the
are an
Washington
interesting
Redskins.
commodity. I don't know
Meanwhile,
why
for
you trade
Detroit,
Golden Tate.
They come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3.
There should be a way. Okay, what the heck?
Alright, so it seems like there's a lot of moving and shaking going on here.
Time to blow the league up, huh?
Well, did the Falcons even have roster spots?
Okay, so this is one thing they need to fix with Offensive Player of the Week when it's a QB. It shows how many times they got sacked. And if they're not a running QB, then it shows them having carries for negative yards.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of is a stupid statistic to put on the Player of the Week. Just my opinion there.
I guess.
Wait, what was the record 8 passes in a game? 8 TDs?
The record's 7.
I broke it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I should change Brissett's name just so it will always show that and he's never played another game. I'm just sure. Oh, that's the...
Just
Did
AP.
you know, though?
Hold on. AP RSV just confirmed that this is what I'm putting through in the chat.
Wow. Oh. Brissett made the bomb of the pass yard thing for a game. TDs, he took over the top spot.
Well, good for him.
That's because Peyton Manning tied with all the 30 others. Wow,
All
Nick
right,
Foles did it?
AP's got to cut somebody, so let's go take care of that.
That's amazing Nick Foles did it. Did you know Nick Foles was on this list? With 7?
All right, AP, I'm gonna make the decision for you, and we're gonna cut Gore because you don't need to
Is he
put in
garbage?
65.
Yep.
It's a 65 overall fucking fourth string
Who the
quarterback.
heck is Luckman? Do you know a Luckman?
There was
1944.
Sid Luckman, right, for the Bears.
Sid. That's him.
Okay,
This is
so
amazing
AP is
how many
good. He got a
7s
backup
there are.
quarterback now. Pride wants to see who his backup quarterback is. I think the most recent 7 was Nick Foles.
Which is weird. Well, no, it
Pride's
was the same
backup
year as
quarterback
Manning.
is Davey Landon.
Nope, actually Drew
Something
Brees
called
did it in
Davey
2016.
Landon. He is.
And Mariota did it in 2019, which is not a thing yet.
He's
Okay.
actually not horrible. No, he has no arm at all, but he's actually like super accurate. So he's not.
Right?
No, this guy's not terrible. Davey Landon's not bad.
Hmm. Wow.
All
There's
right.
actually a Patriot on the rushing TD list. That's amazing.
Here's the deal, Lance. This is what we're looking at. You 26 superstar. Like, I don't know if I can just give him away for a bunch of guys that are going to come be backups for me. You know
You
what
can
I'm
use those
saying?
guys to get late pick.
No, that's entirely true. But I just feel like, I don't know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That means Lance needs to throw all the picks at you again
No,
and give you a stud.
I'll go Pete Lance. I'm in a good enough mood. I think we're going to watch another game. Probably a next week
Who
game.
who we gonna watch?
I don't know.
Who haven't we watched?
I
Oh
don't.
geez, he's about to get paid. I knew there was a reason he was so good in that game. Now he wants to do contract negotiations after 8 TDs. Makes sense, huh?
Alright. Let's move
This is real
forward.
life.
We'll check stats while I debate what the hell I'm going to do.
Isn't that funny though? So he has that 8 TD performance and then he wants a contract. We'll give it to him. It's gonna be 4 million in
Attaboy,
bonus, 7
Baptiste.
years, and 8 million a year for
Oh, God.
Jacoby Brissett.
That seems like
I'm
a
paying.
lot, don't you think?
Yeah, it was already set up at 7.8 or something million, and then
Jesus.
2 bonus.
Nice win for the Browns.
You know what? You're right. That is a lot. I'm gonna make it an even 80.
That's a huge win for the Browns. Beating Tampa, that's
Okay,
big.
this
That's
is
real
how we're
big.
doing this. Okay, Jacoby,
Your
you earned that
your
80 million.
Pepper Jack, your Jaguars won. You beat
Yeah.
up the Dolphins.
Poor RSV. He's just
Yeah,
not having a day.
he's not having a good season this year. He was for a little
Whew.
bit at the beginning there. The Dolphins were looking pretty interesting, and then it's been kind of straight downhill.
So Brissett got 10 million per touchdown last game. Pretty
Nice
much
win for
for
the
7
Colts.
years.
Overtime win for the Colts. So the Colts are still right on your heels, Pepper Jack. They're still right on your
Sheesh.
heels.
Well, get them some horseshoes that are busted because those heels aren't gonna hold up anymore. I don't know.
The Ravens.
Ooh, look at
The
O'Brien.
Ravens beat the Bengals. Oh, Smoke it Bullworth. Smoke it Bullworth making plays.
Yeah, yeah. He's
That's
still throwing them
crazy.
picks, but it's okay. That's the times he
Oh,
tries to throw deep. And then he immediately learns his lesson and throws a TD. But he's like, I can't throw deep, coach. This is what happens.
the Bills with Lance beats the Steelers. Nice.
Ooh, Steelers need to lose this week because they playing my Jags in real life. My Jags need a
I
rebound.
we already know. Week 13 in this we're watching Colts Jaguars and it's gonna be fire.
Oh, snap. It'll be fire. Wait, week 13. I lost. What week is this?
This is week 12 now.
Oh, so we're watching another game and it's Colts and
And the
Jaguars.
Colts Jaguars will be tomorrow night, most likely. That will be the headliner tomorrow night.
So you're done tonight or we're watching another one?
I think I got one more in me tonight.
So, but it'll be this. Oh, this is week 12. We just
Yeah.
sent to, right?
Yep.
I got
Correct.
you.
Correct.
I was a week ahead, apparently,
It's all
in
good.
this thought process.
It's all good in the neighborhood.
In Mr. Rogers' neighborhood? Or is it too soon?
I don't
Might be
know.
too soon. I don't know either. Okay. Apparently,
Broncos with a big win. Mills didn't play that well, but got the dub.
he got the W. That's all that matters. And this is the worst lineman in existence. Wow. He's a 69 giggity, but he's 85 strength, and everything is a 60 in everything else.
Jesus.
Like, I can't use that. There's
No.
no way. I mean, that's like looking at Greg Robinson. Pretty much the same deal here. And then, of course, we got
Carolina
Eric
gets a big win.
Flowers. Why is Eric Flowers a thing? He should not be the Jaguars' answer.
But he's so talented.
Well, apparently, because, Tom Coughlin can't get enough of him. And that's who's making all the decisions in Jacksonville. I think he's past his prime. I'm sorry, but it's true.
It's possible.
Dude, some of these players look like complete disembodied, like freaks. Like they are something too much of one body part, and the other body parts are nothing.
Okay. Wait.
Ooh,
What week 12 games? Bills? No. No. Chiefs
no,
Steelers? No. Seahawks Vikings? No. Browns Dolphins? No.
nah,
49ers Panthers? No.
no.
Oh, Patriots Lions, but then that would be Lions 3 times in a row, and I'm not making us do that.
Jaguars twice in a row.
So, gentlemen, I'm going to leave this up to the
Skip to
chat.
week 13.
That's what I'm going to suggest here. Do we want to go to week 13 and then watch arguably the biggest game of the year?
I think there's excitement.
Because week 13 has Chiefs Broncos, which is another game that we could watch. Bucks Seahawks is big. Obviously, we're watching Jaguars Colts. Alright.
I think week 13 is where it's at.
Yep.
But that's me.
Week 13's got a couple good looking games there, so.
Dude, this guy.
Force advance through week 12.
Week 12 is for the Dunderheads anyway, right? I mean, come on.
Okay.
We're in that. Can you believe the NFL season's
I
already?
lost to the Lions.
Oh, jeez. Pride. What is this voodoo?
Good win for the Bills, though. Rogier's still fighting here.
Pride
Rogier's
is
still fighting.
angry. That's why. That's what happened. Pride is extremely angry. And so he raged it against the makers
against the
of the league.
machine. The Chiefs
Yeah.
with a huge win, fighting to keep
See
their
that one.
season alive.
See that wouldn't have been fun to watch. That's a sim in the first quarter. So we did a good thing. Holy crap!
Wow.
Foo.
Seahawks starting to pull away in their division, which I think we all saw coming. This team's too good.
We can't have Hobie win again though. He already had his moonlight.
No, his offense is too bad for him to win again. His defense is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but just the defense is not good. Offense, rather. I misspoke.
Two superstars. That's all it is on the defense. I'm just joking. It's more than that.
No, his defense is juiced, like straight juiced, like more juiced than Blitz the League juiced.
He's trying to bring back the Ray Lewis era where defenses win championships.
And when guys murdered people at clubs,
Yeah, that one too.
good era. Good.
Except for
Oh,
and
Noob
they get
lost
away
in
with it too.
overtime. Noob lost in overtime to the Saints. That sucks.
They get away with murder because they happen to be in the or the right place at the right time. Oh, he couldn't have done it. He's over here. Okay.
Yeah, no, he couldn't have done it because he's Ray Lewis and he's famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chandler Tebow's
You know
probably going to come
what's
out of the season with an MVP.
Do you know what's funny though? So Ray Lewis's son was at Utah State for a season.
Okay.
Of course, it's only a season because he just wants to play, right
Yeah.
away, and then he leaves. He goes to his daddy's school.
Of course.
He just had to make him notice him. Okay. Well, this guy sucks a lot.
Wow. Yeah, this is bad for Lance. Mills wasn't terrible. It's just the Broncos had no running game in this one.
Oh, Lance, it looks like you need more than just a running back. I mean, a QB.
It's just a bad game. Oh my god, the fucking Jets keep winning.
And they're rolling with the
Rolling on a
gangsters.
river.
Or that one, yeah.
I will check standings right after we finish these stats, guys. That way we can get a general idea of where everybody's at. Tampa Bay gets pub stomped. But Bob Crow still played well.
Bobby Crow, he can do it.
Yes, he can.
I know how to put this younger audience to sleep. Bob the Builder.
Can he throw it?
Oh, man. Okay.
Fucking pride. Beating me.
Oh, jeez. He handed you stuff,
No,
and you didn't
that's a
like
tough
it.
loss. That's a tough loss. It's never fun to lose to a good team, because then you gotta sit there and be like, hey, we just weren't good enough. And look
We
at that.
weren't there.
Jacksonville and Indy both win.
Oh, snappers.
Right on each
We
other's
got
heels.
ourselves a ball game.
Seems that way.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Look at this, look at that.
Julian Long gets 2 more freaking sacks. That's crazy. He's having a great year.
Oof. Juan's just barely doing anything, but I mean, he doesn't have to.
Okay. So, obviously, we're gonna watch Jaguars Colts like now.
Is is Juan healthy? I mean, not Juan.
Shutter, we can check. We can check. The best team in the league right now is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Go,
And this is how
go,
we know we're dreaming.
go figure. I'm only a game up on the Jets of all people. The Bills. This is weird. All right, let's go
Isn't this
division by
weird? This
division.
is how we know we're dreaming, though.
Browns, Bengals, Ravens. All right, so the Ravens are 2 games back, but this is most likely the Browns.
This is
The
how we're like, we're
two
not,
horse race.
this isn't real.
Two horse
We're
race. The
dreaming.
Jaguars with the 2 game lead on the Colts. So the Colts are pretty much fighting for their lives
Yes.
here. Like
Uh-oh, Colts.
I don't understand this AFC East. It's weird. The Broncos have control of the AFC West for the time being.
Oh, jeez.
The
It's
Lions have
kind
a
of
little
scary.
bit of a cushion in the NFC North. Falcons have a 2 game cushion in the South. It looks like the Giants have 2 ties. What the fuck? So, Giants probably going to win the East.
Interesting, okay.
Seahawks probably going to win the West. Alright. Hold on, though.
Let's do it.
How close are the Chiefs to the Broncos? They're only a game back, so we'll probably watch Chiefs-Broncos tomorrow. Just because, I
And
mean,
then some.
the first game was so good. So, I mean, I can't see why we don't watch it again. Oh, Jesus Christ, my team's dying. But we'll just check Pepper Jack real quick. Caleb Shutter is out this week.
Okay, well,
And we'll check the
it's the
Colts.
one show.
Colts got Oscar Burst. Lance wants to move wide receiver Cooper to tight end. Okay. I don't know why we have to do that now, but
It's okay, right? Because you're still in a happy-go-lucky mood.
yeah, no, I'm enjoying this. It's nice to have somebody to talk to.
And
We still got 9 people in stream. This is good.
I need you to mail me your cat, though. I'm real about this.
No. Finn is awesome. Finn is awesome. He's sleeping downstairs with his mommy right now. And
And he's just living the dream, huh?
oh yeah. He sleeps and he plays and he eats. That's all he does.
Sounds like the dream, yep.
Colts are at home, but we will go peep. I'll just sprint through injuries real quick.
Ooh. Ooh, Kason. Oops. Spragan is like broken half the year.
Here we go, fellas. Eagle,
Oh, wow.
what unis do you want, bud? This is the big one. This is the absolute big one. So, Eagle, you tell me whatever good luck uniform you want in this game.
No pun intended, because there's no luck here.
Normal is fine. Let's rock.
Let's rock and roll. Okay.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime.
All right.
Here we go, boys.
Oh, gosh. I just realized something.
What's up?
So it's only been 2 games, right? And my quarterback has 12 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards. So, yeah, I need to fix the level of game, I think. I'm too good even when I suck.
And he'll be brought down at the 23.
But other than that, go Jaguars, because this is what it's about.
So here's the first drive.
Pepperjack, if you win this game, you pretty much clinch the division, and most likely a bye week.
It's pretty much become the
I'll say it again, it is a fantasy world.
Yeah.
I thought it was exciting for us to see
And you're a game up on me with the tiebreaker in hand, so.
The day this happens in real life, I go into a coma. I don't know why.
Right now, you're looking at the 1 seed, and you have a pretty good angle towards it.
I like Eagles, especially when they're pretty good ones.
How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go!
So apparently Madden doesn't care whether your fullback is rated good or not. They're the same. You can have a 48 overall fullback and it does the same as like a 90. It's weird.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
The biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball.
Alright, well, looks like this is going to be very fast, because somebody has Eric Flowers out there.
Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Except for no one knew how to grab the freaking ball. He just stood there over it for a second.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call.
But I swear, if this is some cheese by Madden.
Alright. So after this game, I will make the trade of Kenny Haywood to the Broncos.
Ooh. In the world where trades happen on Christmas Day.
Ooh, McCluster just got popped.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 94 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough game.
Someone get that man a new head.
And you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Because it sure ain't on his shoulders anymore.
It's knocked away and incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people.
Wow. That's what we call defense.
An incomplete pass on
Good
first
play.
down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off play action. O'Brien. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
We'll see, Lance. We'll see, Lance.
His 9th touchdown of the
Worst
season.
case, we just watch it tomorrow.
Are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle.
Okay, first blood. Alright, well that was disgusting. Do never wiggle that again. They wiggled it like he was in a strip
That's
club,
why the guys in the
and he was the
backfield give them
dancer.
really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they
Yeah.
do.
No, I literally look down at the screen because I'm playing my game, and then that's all I see. And I'm like, what the...
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them.
You ever hear
Because
that
this is a group
merciless
that's
is
so
really
cohesive.
merciless?
They know what the man next to them is going to do at
That's
all
kind of
times,
true.
and they operate as a terrific unit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle.
You know who I really like
It's
as a head
Russell.
coach?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly
Mike
brought
Vrabel.
down. But a nice little gain.
Yeah.
The
He's
reception
got balls.
good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I just think it's just a great story, though. Super stud linebacker,
And that's what
works his way up the ladder very fast.
First
Very
down,
fast.
Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The starters now on the defensive side of the ball for Indianapolis. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need to...
Big sack.
Brought down by the Colts.
I played with Lamar Jackson at receiver
And they
once.
weren't
It
in
was
zone
fun.
coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
I used to move Tim Tebow to
coverage.
Tight end.
tight end, yeah. I put him at fullback once too.
He can't block, though.
Doesn't matter. He was an athletic one.
It was fun to run it with the fullback, because those little fullback handoffs would turn into touchdowns somehow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what?
Great.
I'm like, this isn't real.
I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up,
Neither was that catch by Allen Robinson. Right in between two defenders, and they both crumple as he lands.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
I mean, I know he's big, but it's like Coach told you not to touch him.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Yep.
To throw on
Let's
2nd
just
down.
call it. No, sorry, it's like we're losing. Let's just start over tomorrow.
I'll get through this, but I'm not
Nothing
gonna
after
be
that.
after this World I'm literally right
After
after
that,
this. Not gonna send the
he's
week so we
going
can
to a
watch
coma.
Broncos Chiefs tomorrow night,
And on the ground they go with a
and then
running
we'll go
back.
from there.
And he was
Yep,
able to
you're going
shake
into a
tackle,
sleepy
but the
coma
reserves
after this.
come
Oh,
in
yeah.
for the
Oh,
stop.
yeah.
2 yards on the pickup
Actually, I
there.
might not
It'll
be able to
2nd and
stream
8.
tomorrow night,
There
I'm
you
not
see the
sure.
starters defensively
If not
for
tomorrow,
Jacksonville.
Friday.
They were very good in the
I know
win
I'm
over
supposed to have a
Dallas
meeting
week
tomorrow
ago.
night. I just
Yeah,
don't
they
know
gave
what
up
time.
17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year
Meetings are
long,
fun
you're thinking you're going
sometimes.
to be a playoff
Yeah,
team.
it's like it's a
That's what you're
support
looking
group for
Room to
like the
improve, of
pre-surgery
course.
people.
Pretty nice effort.
It's like I'm supposed to
Oh.
go and like learn about it and all that kind of stuff. So it's tough.
Looking to
It,
throw
take,
on
it, it,
second
it takes a
down.
pretty big toll on you
Throwing
mentally.
the slant pattern here complete.
Have a good night,
8
noob.
yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
We have
Today's
faith in you.
football, where receivers break
appreciate it.
tackles, make people
I just
miss,
gotta have faith in myself.
get upfield for the extra yardage.
Well, it's a
When you
big
see a
thing.
play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon.
And
It's a
the
first
Troy
down.
Nichols monster is a back.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag
I don't
route
know.
lines
He
on
said
the
this
They're
kid,
gonna use his size
JJ
to
Watt,
break up
maybe.
much more yardage after the catch,
That's
but still an
something.
effective gain nonetheless.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Like, this brings me back to old school Madden, where it's just the big bruiser tight end. He was like, how did he catch that? He
Tight
couldn't
end
catch
is
that.
so OP.
To throw on second down. O'Brien, strong grabs it over the middle.
And now they get covered by either a superfast linebacker or the safety.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Which is, it's not fair to the safety unless they're like 6'3". And even then it's not fair because these guys are 6'7", 6'8". But when your safety can jump freaking to the moon and back, you're okay.
Here we go. It appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And
All right, defense, wake up and
shotgun, then they ran out of it.
paint this field red. Not with your own blood because you're getting slaughtered, but with their blood. Key specification.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Oh, that's no good.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low
And the
drive,
future strikes again.
don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not
I feel like the kicker was fired after that play, and it wasn't even his fault.
I mean, that's like the second best kicker in the league.
You mean the one that was or is a rookie?
Yep.
Like he came into the league best top 3.
Pretty much. Oh, and of course, Vaughn Hiddleston making a play.
So I almost cut Bilbo, but I saw that name and I was like, I can't.
Bilbo Baggins of the Shire.
Right?
All you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
You can tell I'm not too concerned because this isn't Shutters.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your old line.
Even if you lose, you still have a game up.
And pound the rock.
And Shutters is back, right? That was 1 week.
He's back next week.
See, that's fine.
They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start.
Oh wait, no, was it Lance that beat me? Maybe it was the Colts though too.
I don't know.
I think it did. I feel like they did beat me. No, that was just Sunday. Never mind. You know what? I need to forget about Sunday.
The run pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one
Well, that's how you kick a field goal and not get points for it. You get undercutted, and the ball goes through the hoop and through the stands.
Touchdown Colts.
Position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field.
Like I said, do not paint the field with your own blood. But do they listen? Not always.
They're the rocked up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead his offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to
I don't
break
know what
big,
that was,
a lot of
Devontae
things have
Parker,
to
but
come
he
together
looked
and
like
be well executed.
he had a
All it
seizure
takes
after
is
the
one
touchdown.
small thing to go wrong and keep it from being
He
a
went
big
to
game.
run to the stands. I pulled him back. He did like a half leap and then flipped and then rolled and then got back up. And I'm like, okay, somebody get this man some Gatorade.
Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it
He
didn't matter about positioning or being
is on
physical.
fire,
The
I
defensive front,
guess.
they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Oh
The
no,
Jaguars send out
stupid
their
Wi-Fi.
punter as he's on to kick it away. Take it in at the 11. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit
Well,
deep in
you
their own
know,
territory.
you earned it.
The 4th down run
You survived,
successful.
all
Now they look to
survived.
pay it off on 1st down.
You'll wake up and the stream will still be on and you will get
On 1st and 10.
something special. I don't know.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Takes this one
It'll
up
be like
past
the
20
24-hour
after he's able to
stream
make a man
and you'll
miss.
get so many viewers because,
6
I
there
don't
on
know, they
1st.
just decided to,
Well,
hey,
if you
this
do
guy's
have man
snoring.
coverage, Brandon,
And the
the
game
drag
is
route's
just
a pretty
like
good one to run
paused.
against it because you're running away from people on it.
6
We got the
yards was the
streamer
pickup on the
that
last
forgot to go to
completion, so
bed.
here's 2nd and 4.
I'm still here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
Let's see.
Back to throw.
So are the 6 other people that aren't me.
And down he'll go at the 25. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, yeah. Brownie broke his ribs. He must have been drowning around.
And he will lose yardage here back
No,
at the
I remember
23-yard line.
finding him
It's a
when he
loss
was
of
like
2
a
there,
freshman,
bringing up
watching
2nd
him.
down.
Because he was like one of the youngest kids to sign with the college team.
You're counting on your offensive line
I think he was 17 or something when he signed with them.
in this case, that play got bottled up.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go now. Blue line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Grand 38.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24.
You know what's gonna be sad is when you have to sim this, it's gonna get close again.
Probably. That's typically what happens with the stupid Sims.
Especially when it's the 2nd quarter.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Come on, let's go. What? No.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Alright, number 31. Have we met before? Because I own this team and I don't know who you are.
But the running game worked in that situation.
It's a problem.
In that direction.
Who let him in here? I don't know who he is.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
In the they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
You seen any new movies lately, Connor?
I have not. I haven't been to the movies in a long time. What about you?
Do you like war and zombies?
I mean, not particularly. Why?
Because I saw this movie called Overlord.
How was
that was the
I heard
premise.
that it was interesting.
It was amazing, honestly, as far as the war film goes. Like, it didn't do the stupid zombie thing like some people do. Like, so it was actually pretty good. It made sense with where the story is and the time period.
Okay.
It was pretty well cast, but I also have a thing for small groups surviving against all odds. That's kind of like my favorite.
Okay.
So, you know, it's good. Actually, one of my favorite movies is, what is it? As Above, So Below.
Never seen it.
It's basically this group of friends, I don't know if they're friends, it's just a group of people. They go into the catacombs in Italy, or the Vatican, to be suspended to the portal to hell. And it kind of reveals people's deepest or darkest fear. But like the way that movie went, I don't know. It was like good jump scares. It was really good, well done. And I don't really, I mean, I guess, I don't know, not huge in the horror, because usually it's cheesy and that's stupid, not really big deal. But when it's good, it's good. And that was
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line.
And I just hit the tight end in the neck with the football. Is he dead? I don't know.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next
I feel like that would hurt a lot. It went right in between the helmet and the shoulder pad. Because, I mean, it's going like pretty fast and strong, you know?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so I feel like it would, that could be a legit neck injury, honestly.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coach.
How'd you end up on IR? The QBs through the pass, and I caught it with my neck.
Looking to throw. O'Brien, and that is incomplete.
I just read something today about 2 practice squad players.
Okay.
And they actually slept in their car most days.
That's not that surprising. They don't get paid very much.
Nope, so they, between big practice or game, they would split a hotel room. But other than that, they would just sleep in the car. And I'm just like, I mean, it didn't really occur to, I mean, it occurred to me they don't get paid, you know, a lot.
Yeah.
But it didn't really occur to me that that was what was going to happen.
Yeah, I got you.
I feel like, yes, you may overstay your welcome at places, but I'm sure the guy rolling in the money, and he's a real team player, it's going to be like, guys, I got an extra room.
Yeah.
We cool, you know. So, I don't know. I just felt like there was more human people going on, unless they really didn't let anyone know.
I don't know. It's tough.
How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the
He's gonna break his own record. What he just did, I think. Yep, I got back to where Madden was broken, and then to make it harder, apparently, where I suck. You know, one of the most satisfying plays to watch in the actual game is when this
that is a huge old sim.
Okay,
Colts have just absolutely stomped this one.
Yeah, 2 good teams, it's gonna happen sometimes. One team forgot to wake up today and put on their pants, and they left their pants hanging on the clothesline at the neighbor's house.
41-10 is the final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's
Okay,
another
well,
thing to win and put up the
congratulations,
amount of
Eagles, for
points
even
that
here.
they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves,
Steven
can they?
here.
I mean, what a
Yep,
game.
he's
Yeah,
They
here.
put up that
EJ's
number
here.
of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and
You got
clicking.
me twice
They
in
think
1
that they
week.
can bottle this
Congratulations.
and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run,
Once
pass,
in
it's
the
all going
real
to work.
world,
That's called being in the zone.
and once in this fantasy world.
So for Indianapolis,
The Eagles
it's an
trying to
important
become my
win for their
nightmare.
playoff hopes as they
When
move to
Lance is trying to make me
8-4.
broke. I
And they'll
mean, we
hit the
got
road
some
next week to take on the Buffalo
secret stories
Bills.
going on.
Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3.
Where a team forgets how to play until their QB comes back. I mean, I guess. Okay.
Alright. So
Dun,
I
dun,
will go
dun.
check the first Colts thing.
The what?
EJ wants to see how you guys is. Yeah, the Colts have won both games against the Jaguars so far this year. That is correct.
Wow. Okay.
But I'll.
And he won't let me forget it. You watch.
No, he's saying it's all EA. So,
Okay.
alright. I am going to go to bed. So,
Sounds fun.
we'll watch
I think I
Broncos
may.
Chiefs tomorrow or whenever. I will put Lance's bevy of trades through eventually, but I'm like dying. I need to go to bed, guys. I really do.
I would say I would join you, but that would just be weird and impossible.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna
that
go to
would be
bed
very
too. Yeah.
difficult. But yeah,
I'm going
bed
through the
sounds wonderful
microphone.
right now. So,
Travel through the microphone. Yeah. Let's
gentlemen, I will
see ya.
catch you later. Have a wonderful night, boys. Thank you for being here.
Peace.
Peace.